We already said that the worst thing in the world would be interviewing you. That's why we put you last.
All right.
And here you are. So,
all right. Let's
honestly,
just
this
do
is
this.
a swing this. So, all right.
Let's do this stupid thing.
I think. Are you good with the Zoom? We're in good shape. All right. Guys, I'm having a chance to sit down and relax a little bit with my buddy Mel Bourget here from Recumbent PDX. Mel, nice to see you here at Cycle Con in my neck of the woods in Xenia. How you doing?
Having the time of my life.
No, he is not. I can promise you that. Anyways, it is good to see you here. Let's, first of all, if we could, start off by having me thank you very sincerely for sponsoring us here at CycleCon this year. Always a great supporter of what we do.
Right here.
No, I'm not doing that.
It right here.
No, I'm not planning anything.
He's not that great.
I'm planning a thought, and that's I'm never doing anything like that. So Mel, thank you. This is the hardest thank you ever. So what am I saying here?
The bottom of your heart.
From the bottom of my heart,
Your children thank me.
No, they don't care.
Your grandchildren thank me.
They're very nice, and they don't care either. So, Mel, thank you for sponsoring. Thank you for sponsoring
this, but I think I'm not going to now.
There you go.
There we go.
So, thank you for always supporting the Laidback Bike Report in oh so many ways. So, Mel, all right, I guess we've done that part. Now, let's take a minute. And we probably don't need any more than that because we had you on the show very recently talking about the shop, Recumbent PDX in Portland. What's going on there? Anything interesting to talk about? Anything new in the last few months? No. So let's move on then, folks, to something else that hopefully is interesting. Mel, you have engaged in an organization. Did you actually start this organization? The banner that you probably can't see above us, that set off alarms.
That's your cue to pan upward, Trey.
There's no
panning?
No. The only panning will be after this video goes
this
live.
will get panned.
Right. All right. So Mel, you started an organization that
Dana did.
You and Dana worked together to start this organization that represents recumbent dealers around the country in various ways.
Okay, we'll be serious. Yes.
So let's start there.
Principally, it was Dana's work. Dana Lieberman, who owns Bent Up Cycles, he started a recumbent dealers group on Facebook where we can exchange ideas. And like a dealer needs a part, and the part is 8 weeks away in Europe, then another dealer says, I have it, ships it to him. And we talk about stuff, and we know that we can do it, like have frank discussions among us. One of the things that we like to do here at RCC is there's a dealer day that was yesterday, and we've invited a bunch of dealers to come into our booth. We had a few. Maybe next year we'll have better turnout, but we had a few people come in, sit down, and what we asked them to do is to talk about the things that you can only get at your local dealer, where you can get, and first off, you have a dealership where you can test ride, which in my opinion, and in the opinion of a lot of people, is the single most important thing that you need to do in order to pick the right trike. So that's number one. You also get the expertise of somebody who is in front of you, who is answering questions, evaluating you, who combines, I can speak to our store where I don't have a medical degree, I have no background in healthcare, but I've been doing this in a decade, and somebody walks in our store and I can pretty much expertly evaluate what their needs are, which is something that you can only get in a local store. Somebody who can look at you and evaluate you and know whether you need heel support pedals, whether you need assist arms, whether you need pendulum pedals, whether you need electric motor, whatever it is. And then once you've made a selection after doing your test fitting, after doing your test riding, you make your selection and you get proper service after the sale, which is something that you can only get at your local bike store. So what we want to emphasize for dealers and for customers is that even if you're a few hours away, it is worth going to your local recumbent shop, because that's where you're going to get the best service. And again, buying a trike, we like to say in our store, it is the single most expensive purchase you will ever make, solely by the seat of your pants. And if your seat feels good, it's the right trike. There's no way you can make that decision properly without test riding, and there's no way you can make that decision properly without going to your local or regional recumbent store in order to do that test riding. Was that a summary?
I was going to ask you to summarize, but I think that's a great summary, Mel.
A large portion of our business is people with strokes, ataxia, ALS, MS, fill in the blank of all the things that happen to us as we get older. Knee replacement, hip replacement, back surgery, neck surgery, balance issues. Those are all the things that you need to sit in front of somebody who's an expert, work with somebody who's an expert. And every single one of the shops that I know they are filled with people who are absolute experts in what they do, which is helping to get you on the perfect trike, the one that will make you happy.
And in the final analysis, Mel, aren't we all just trying to be happy?
I'm only trying to make other people happy. I like if I can make Gary Solomon happy for a moment.
That was it. And the moment is gone, I'm afraid. So, Mel, thank you so much, pal. It's always good to talk to you. I'm glad to see you here in my neck of the woods.
Thank you for interviewing me.
All right.
And Trey behind the camera. Thank you, Trey.
There he goes.